Yo, what's good everyone? Today I'm finna be telling y'all how to beat the Ice Bankai easily or cheese the Ice Bankai. Now first, I'm gonna tell y'all how to just first obtain Bankai just to beat him your first time, and then I'm gonna tell y'all how to max out your Bankai. If this video helps you guys out at all, make sure to like and subscribe. If it didn't, leave some comments down below. I'll try to answer as many of your questions as I can. But with that out of the way, let's get started. Now I don't know if you guys have been following my channel recently, but for the last couple of days, I was live streaming me beating my Bankai boss and maxing him out. I've tried many methods on my stream, but here are the methods that personally worked for me. Now, many people will tell you to use a strength build or a spirit build, which yes, will work, but it's still going to be very difficult to beat your Bankai boss. The very easy way to cheese your Bankai boss is just to go with a full vitality build. Me personally, I did about 450 vitality and 40 strength build. Yes, this method takes generations, but it's the most easiest possible method to beat your Bankai boss. Now, this method took me about 22 minutes on stream and it worked very well. I got my Bankai at the end of the day. It took me 22 minutes, but you know, as long as I get what I'm going for. Alright, so now you beat your Bankai boss and now you want to max out your Bankai. If you don't already know how to do that, you have to go to your NPC. You got to go talk to him. Click I wish to spar and I wish to hone my skills. Now, as soon as you click that, your Bankai boss will start to fight you again. And you have to beat him only a calm 20 times to max out your Bankai. Now, personally, I wouldn't do this with a vitality build because this is going to take about 6 hours to beat him 20 times with a vitality build. If any of you are crazy enough to do that, you go ahead, but I have a better method. Now, the method I used for the Bankai boss, the method I used to max out my Bankai boss was a full spirit build. Now, I know that sounds bad because you're basically going to get two-shotted or even one-shotted by the boss every time you fight him with a spirit build, but I have another method to counter that. Now, before I tell you guys this method, I'm going to tell you some of the moves that are going to be very useful for this method. Now, first of all, you definitely want your Fang move, which is your Shikai move that kind of like makes the little barrier around them. And then you want this like Sero type of move, this electricity, I think it's called Shinten Raiho. And then you want your 100 Ice Knight's Purgatory move. And then if possible, you should also try to get Zuri Raiden move, which just makes your M1 stronger. Then another extremely helpful move will be your ultimate move for your Bankai. Now, if you don't have any of these or you only have one of these, you can always use a reset skill essence. They're really easy to get from invasions or time gates. I probably have like 13 of them. And basically what they do is they just basically reset all of your skills, and then you get to pick out a bunch of new skills for the ones you reset. And yes, you can get your old skills back if you want to, and you can reset again afterwards if you don't want some of the skills that you picked. I would highly recommend using this since it really helped me out a bunch. And also, if you already just have those skills that I mentioned before, but you don't have them as much upgraded, you can use this to upgrade your skills too. But with that out of the way, let's actually get into the method. Now, here's a clip from my live stream of me maxing my Bankai, and here's how I use these moves to create this method to cheese the Bankai. You can see I already have my Zuri Raiden on to do extra M1 damage. Now, as soon as you start the fight, you want to make sure to M1 him before he can hit you. And as soon as you're M1ing him, you want to combo extend with your Fang move like I did there. You can see I already did more than half his health, so he pops Bankai. Now, as soon as his invisibility frames are over, you're going to want to hit him with your Shinten Raiho move. Now, from here, you can basically do anything you want to do some damage to him. You've basically already killed him. You can literally just land 2 more M1 combos, or you can use the move I just used now, but make sure he's right by you when you do that move so it does more damage. As you can see, I just got one tap, so you got to make sure you don't get hit by any of his moves. Now, if I wasn't right by him at that point, I definitely would have won that. Now, if you tried this method many times and you're still failing, I have a second method for you guys. So by then, you guys will probably have your Bankai bar built all the way up so you can pop Bankai. Now, if you don't have your Bankai built all the way up, you can just go back into Karakura Town and kill some hollows and then go back into the world once you've maxed your Bankai bar. Now, once you've done that, you can pop your Bankai right before the fight, and you want to use the same combo you used in the first method. And then that will obviously get him to less than half health, which will get him to pop his Bankai. And as soon as he pops Bankai, you want to use your ultimate move, which will do an extreme amount of damage to him. Now as you'll see in a second, after doing this move, he's basically a dead man. Now as soon as that move is over, you're going to want to use this move. Now from here on out, you can basically just run around and wait for him to die from that move, or you can do something like I did where I did a little combo on him and finished him off. Now after beating him 20 times, you would have already maxed your Bankai, and if you didn't keep track, you wouldn't know that you maxed your Bankai by looking at your Bankai bar and seeing a purple outline around it. Now this is basically it for the video, guys. I hope this tutorial helped you guys. If it did, please make sure to like and subscribe. If it didn't, make sure to leave some comments down below on your problems or issues you're facing, and I could try to help you guys out. And yeah, see ya.